News with no bias.
News with no exception.
Delivering nothing but the truth. This is
DZRS 847.
The Exposed. Your news, our business. Broadcasting live from Cebu Roosevelt Memorial Colleges.
Good afternoon, Philippines.
Good afternoon, Cebu. It's a sunny day, August 7, 2023. This is Gene A. Kamay,
And this is John Lloyd Alburo,
serving you the hottest and the most leading news of the hour. Your news, our business. For the headlines, the causes. Climate change, a global crisis, is driven primarily by human activities.
The effects of climate change are far-reaching, impacting both environment and human societies,
Mitigation strategies.
and global collaboration.
Causes climate change, a global crisis, is driven primarily by human activities. Here's Kenneth for more details.
Climate change, a global crisis, is driven primarily by human activities. The burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes and agriculture are among the main contributors to the increasing levels of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. These gases, such as carbon dioxide and methane, trap heat, leading to phenomenon such as greenhouse effect. But how exactly do these human activities impact our climate?
Well, I'm Christian Pelostos. I'm a climate scientist. The accumulation of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere intensifies the Earth's natural greenhouse effects. This results in a rise in global temperatures, leading to various consequences. We observe more frequent and severe heat waves, melting ice caps, rising sea levels, extreme weather events like hurricanes and wildfires, disruptions in ecosystems, and endangerment of various species. Thank you.
Snow Music Studio.
The effects of climate change are far-reaching, impacting both environment and human societies. Here's Jacqueline Magdadero for further updates.
Snow Music Studio. The effects of climate change are far-reaching, impacting both the environment and human societies. Now, let's take a closer look at some of these effects. I'm standing here in a coastal region witnessing the devastating impact of a rising sea levels. Home and livelihoods are being washed away, leaving families displaced and vulnerable. We must act to protect our communities and our planet.
Thank you so much, Jacqueline Magdadero, for that insightful report. Beyond the immediate impacts, climate change also exacerbates global inequalities, leading to economic disparities and resource conflicts. But there is hope, as collective actions can make significant difference. Now that we understand the gravity and the situation, let us discuss how we can come up together to mitigate the climate change.
Mitigating climate change is a shared responsibility, and it starts with each of us making conscious choices in our daily lives. Reducing our carbon footprint through energy conservation, sustainable transportation, and adopting renewable energy sources like solar and wind are essential steps.
Thank you for that knowledgeable report, Ms. Mary Jane Sirecon. Indeed, personal actions matter, but we can also need systematic changes to address this global challenge.
Absolutely. My name is Mark Vicente Pito. Policymakers play a crucial role in driving change on a larger scale. Governments must implement policies that promote sustainable practices, support renewable energy investments, and impose regulations to limit emissions from industries.
Snow Music Studio.
As business leaders, we have a significant role in combating climate change too. Adopting environmentally friendly practices, investing in green technologies, and incorporating sustainability in our change can contribute to a larger effort.
That insightful report, Ms. Kimberly Jane Vidocos. Collaboration on an international level is the key to combat climate change. Let us discuss how countries can work together towards a greener future.
Cooperation is vital in this time. Nations must set aside differences and work hand in hand to achieve global climate goals. Initiatives like the Paris Agreement provide framework for countries to pledge emission reduction targets and provide support to developing nations.
It's heartening to see countries coming together, but individuals and local communities also play a significant role.
Music Studio.
That's right, John Lloyd. So community-driven initiatives and grassroots movements can create positive change by raising awareness, promoting sustainable practices, and holding both corporations and governments accountable so we can make a meaningful impact.
For the recap of today's hottest news, the causes. Climate change, a global crisis, is driven primarily by human activities.
The effects of climate change are far-reaching, impacting both environment and human societies.
Mitigation strategies.
Global collaboration.
This has been Jean A. Kamay.
I'm John Lloyd Alburo.
See you again next time for another 5 minutes of news with no bias. Exposed!
If you must blink, do it now.
In a world where the consequences of climate change are becoming increasingly evident, the time to act is now. This is a crucial moment in history where we must join hands to combat climate change and protect our planet for future generations.
Climate change is not distant threat. It's here, affecting lives, livelihoods, and ecosystems. The burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial emission have unleashed a relentless onslaught of extreme weather events, causing massive disruption worldwide.
However, we are not alone in this fight. From students striking for climate action to grassroots movements demanding change. Then, it is a growing global movement to address the crisis.
If we continue in our current trajectory, temperature will rise to catastrophic levels, resulting in sea level rise, more frequent and intense storms. The consequences for humanity and biodiversity will be devastating. All doom and gloom. Solutions abound. Renewable energy sources, electric vehicles, and sustainable crops in agriculture can significantly reduce our carbon footprint. The power to make a positive change is within our reach. We must put aside our differences and work together across borders, industries, and ideologies to protect our planet. Climate change is not a political issue, it is a human issue. It's time to hold corporations accountable for their carbon emission and charge them to embrace sustainable practices.
Let us empower communities to take local action, such as tree planting initiatives and conservation efforts. Together, we can make a tangible impact in the fight against climate change.
We must also examine our lifestyle and make eco-conscious choices, reducing waste, conserving water, and opting for sustainable products are steps we can all take. By embracing public transportation and adopting active modes of transport, we can reduce emissions and create healthier communities.
The time is now to address climate change. Together, we can pave the way for a clean, green, and sustainable future for all. Let's act today, so generations to come can thrive in harmony with our precious planet. In unity, we can overcome the challenges of climate change. Together, let's create a sustainable future that leaves no one behind. Join the movement for